So, as promised, I am back to talk about the third vlog topic, and that is giving yourself credit where credit is due, celebrating the small victories, and remember that Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is your journey going to be over in a day. I am sitting outside and I'm not sure how long I'm going to last. It is about 11 o'clock and it's 97 degrees. And it's going to be a high of 109 today, so it's so stinking hot. I'm not really used to this weather. I don't really enjoy it all that well, but we're going to deal with it and we're going to embrace it. But here nor there. On to the real topic. You have to remember that Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is your healing journey or whatever journey that you feel like you're on. For me, my journey to be a better version of me, a better, realer version of me, I have to remember that I am not going to be perfect every single day. It just is not. It's just not in my nature, and it's not me being a hypocrite. It's just, I'm going to have setbacks, or I'm going to fall back into old tendencies, or, I'm just not going to be focused. And, you have to be okay with that. When you fall off the bandwagon, when you fall off your journey or you get off the beaten path, it's okay. It's not going to happen every day, and as long as you snap back and you're like, whoa, okay, no, that wasn't good, or ooh, that was negative, or don't do that, or no, remember that was our old life, or that was old you, or that was the old way of thinking, that was a limiting belief we got rid of, just snap back, or I always refer to, 1A yourself, check yourself, check yourself back into it, but also to have grace, and also remember we're not perfect. And when you do have a bad day, or you're off, or you have a negative feeling, it's okay. You're human, it's natural, that's part of growth. I always have a chuckle moment, oh gosh, all right, come on now, get back to the real task at hand, to be a better person, but it's important in growth to look back at how far you've come, and those are the simple moments, just take a second and embrace that, you noticed, you were aware of it, you realized it was a previous thing or a bad tendency you don't want to carry forward with you, or it's okay, it's okay. I got into an argument with my other half the other day, and he had said something that resonated, and he's like, how can you write an ebook and say all this stuff, and right now you're not doing that? And I'm like, all right, I am being a hypocrite. But I had to laugh later on, when I went through the moment again, and I had to laugh because I was like, okay, he's right. I wasn't being what I preach, or I'm not practicing what I preach, or I'm not, whatever. But I also laugh too because I'm like, haha, he was aware of it, I'm aware of it, we're all aware of it. Okay, check that moment off, be aware of it. I wasn't being the best person I could have been, and I'm going to try harder next time. But most of the time I'd be like, whatever, I probably wouldn't even thought twice back about what had happened between us, but I was laughing about it because I was like, all right, check one for him. I need to be a better person, but lesson learned, took it, but whatever. But it's just, it just was funny. I had to laugh about it because everything that I've been talking about in my vlogs have came full circle in my life, and I did get a little emotional about one subject, but I was like, these are all learning experiences, practicing what I preach, being aware that I was upset about something, understanding why I got upset about it, and moving forward and being a better person, and cutting the cord and whatever. But it's just funny, I've noticed since going on my little journey that I'm on, I definitely can pick apart the feelings that I'm going through because I'm more aware of what I'm going through, or I'm trying to be a better person, I'm trying to do the better thing, or I'm doing the exact opposite of what I used to. I used to show up an hour early to work. Why? because it just made me feel secure that, number one, I was there early, I didn't miss anything. If there was any extra training, I could be there. Like, it just was it was annoying to me for people to be like, hey, meet me at 5, and it's like 5:05 and they weren't there. Like, I guess Lombardi time was always ingrained in me. So now, like, when people tell me stuff, like, I'm gonna show up like 5 to 10 minutes later because that's like their schedule. So if they're 5 to 10 minutes late, either we're exactly on time or I'm only waiting 5 minutes and I'm not that annoyed. Like, you know, just letting go. And I don't know, the other day I took a wrong turn because my other half told me to take this turn, and I was like, well, this is not the way that we're supposed to be going. And he's like, well, you know, it is what it is. I said, you're right, it is what it is. I'm not the one that's going on a flight. If you miss your flight, it's not going to ruin my day, so why am I upset for you? You're right, let's just go this way. And it all worked out. We ended up getting to the airport too early, but you know, you're better to be early than late. But yeah, it all just worked out. Like, I'm just learning and I'm aware, and I'm just kind of like letting go of the small things that really aren't that important, but they were important to me. Yeah, it's just, you know, adding a step to your routine, or, you know, just trying to be aware of your actions or feelings or emotions, and, you know, and just giving yourself like a chuckle moment, like I would say, or like allowing yourself to just laugh at you and be like, okay, cool, like, I'm aware, I'm not perfect yet, I'm getting there, I'm working towards it, it just wasn't my day today, and, you know, be better tomorrow, or be better in that moment. You know, check yourself whenever you need to, whether it's morning, noon, or night, or whatever, you know, always check yourself. So I'm kind of interested to see, like, people who are interested to read my ebook. I mean, if you've been following like my blog or my YouTube or even my Instagram, or if you know me personally, you know, if you kind of are intrigued, let me know if you are intrigued to read the ebook, or when it does come out, or however it comes out, or however I choose to market it. You know, if you really are wanting to read it, you know, I'm kind of interested, because I know I'm excited to put it out. I just don't know if anybody's excited to like see it, check it out. But yeah, so follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna put out some more vlogs too, maybe next week, but I'm gonna enjoy the weekend for what it is now. But yeah, I would love to connect with some of you guys that are watching. So either drop your Instagram handle if we're not friends, or just message me on Instagram and say, hey, watch on YouTube. But yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we shall chat soon.